My name is Eve Carter, and I'm an MCSI summer researcher with the Urban Stream Team, where we explore urban streams to better understand how aquatic ecology adapts to urban environments. Allegheny County has 3 rivers, the Allegheny, the Monongahela, and the one they combined to make, the Ohio. Fun fact, more than 5 million people use the Ohio for drinking water, so quality assurance upstream is pretty important. What feeds these rivers is a bunch of smaller streams, which have aquatic macroinvertebrates. These little fellas can tell us a lot about the quality of our streams, like how clean they are, or what part of a stream we're in longitudinally. According to the river continuum concept, as you go downstream further and further, it gets wider, meaning less terrestrial vegetation enters the stream. The total flow increases, which means chunks of organic matter break into smaller and smaller pieces. And functional feeding groups change, meaning the diets of the bugs change with the changing environment along the stream. This model is based on natural streams, but how do urban streams fit this mold? This summer, I looked at the aquatic macroinvertebrates in Gertie's Run and Street's Run to see how the functional feeding groups populated these streams, and how it differs from what we see in natural, undisturbed streams. For a twist, we also considered land use as a factor. We found that forested land was more abundant than developed land the further we went downstream, which was unexpected, though this possibly is explained by the larger sizes of contributing watersheds downstream. Comparing this to bug data, we found that there were less sensitive bugs and more tolerant bugs the further we went downstream. We found that both sites followed the RCC expectations for predator trends as well as shredder trends. However, collectors and scrapers didn't fit these expected trends. One possible explanation for these differences is that our urban development results in flashy streams, meaning a short storm can flush out an entire community of bugs. Another explanation is that chemical pollution influences both survival, explaining the poor tolerance values, and diet, possibly explaining the altered functional feeding group communities. By better understanding our urban streams, we can better understand how to keep them clean for not only us and our food and water needs, but also for the wildlife that uses them. With changing climates, these streams are changing too, and better understanding them can help us prepare for events like flooding. Thanks for watching.